When most people look at me, they probably think, that bitch overpacks. She probably brings like 50,000 Louis Vuitton bags for like 1 week. No. See, this is a misconception a lot of people have about me. Hola, bienvenue sur ma chaîne. Welcome to my channel. This is a requested video. And I haven't done a video like this in so long because I haven't traveled in like 2 years. Like since COVID hit, haven't traveled anywhere. And I am planning to travel this summer because I'm supposed to graduate and I have so many friends all over the world begging me to come. I just finally want to travel and get the fuck out of here and just have fun and let loose and enjoy myself. So I'm doing a travel bag video today. No Louis Vuitton, no luxury brands. Hold on. So good. So good. The people automatically think like, oh, look, she's got long hair, she wears jewelry, makeup, she's girly, she likes designer. She must be super high maintenance, overpack, and take a million years to do anything. Like most girly girls are quite slow movers. I'm not. Like okay, for example, when I see my beau, when he's ready to go, I'm ready to go. Like I never make him wait. I think it's so fucking rude to make people wait for you. And if you really find yourself constantly running late and having to make people wait 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes for you, you got a fucking problem, and you need to sort out your time management because it is so disrespectful to people's time. And that's why I don't travel with many people, because a lot of a lot of girls are slow moving. I know this because a lot of my girlfriends are like that. It takes 5 minutes to get out of the car. It takes 5 minutes to like just leave somewhere in your car, and just so slow to do everything. Like some of my girlfriends, I love them to bits, but they move so slow, like I wouldn't be able to travel with them. So like I need to quick, like now, let's go. You know, if we say we're going to leave at 10, you have to be fucking ready at 10. I don't like to check in bags at all. Just don't like to check them in because I hate waiting for baggage to come. Unless I'm going on an international flight to England and I'm moving there, then I'll take a huge fuck off suitcase and I have to check it in because I'm moving. But when I travel, like just visiting, no, I don't want to check in. I'm that kind of person. And I hate overpacking. I can pack probably like 2-3 weeks worth in this bag right here. Big like personal item, and then a roller, like a small kind of roller. This roller luggage is amazing. One of my favorite brands of rolling luggage is by It, because they're super lightweight, super lightweight. This is like a soft shell. Why I loved soft shell over hard shells, because hard shells break and they can be really rigid when you're traveling and quite annoying. Like if you have to really stuff something in, you get the protection of a shell, kind of like the hard shell, but it's better because it's still soft, where it can be squished in the overhead cabin compartment in case you need. Like it's not so rigid, where it's just more versatile. Trust me, it's a benefit if you can be squished. And it can kind of be squished, but it's still going to protect a lot better than completely soft luggage. And it's going to be more durable because it's not completely a hard luggage. These soft shells are amazing and I highly recommend them. I've had this for maybe almost 10 years now, and look at it. It's in amazing condition. I get compliments on it all the time. And I don't think it's anything like crazy special about the design. But it's cool. It's got these like stripes, and the weird thing is the lining is crimson red. It's so beautiful, and oddly it comes through on this side. I don't know why. It's like you can kind of see it. Dark charcoal, blackish purple. I don't know. They've got like different shades, but it's really pretty. And they've got these like really rigid feet on the sides, so you can set it down like this, and you can pick it up with this rigid handle that is really cushy and soft on the undersides, like this really cushiony, squishy silicone thing. So it's really thin padding, so it's really comfortable against your hand. So it's also got Oh my god, my hair. I have to like cut my hair out. Do you know that I shed so much hair that it gets in between wheels of everything and actually jams my wheels? I will have to go in with a razor sometimes or a knife and cut my hair out because look, it stops the wheels from going. My hair literally clogs and stops everything. It gets into everything. So yeah, when you have a lot of hair, you lose a lot of hair. I actually lose a handful a day. Like it's, I don't know why I'm not bald yet, but that's how it is. The more hair you have, the more hair you lose. It's very normal. I shed it all the time. And it's just such a well-made bag. I have had it luggages ever since I can remember, ever since it came out. And look how gorgeous the double zippers are. These double zipper pulls. I love the design of them, and they're like really chunky and they can be locked, of course. It's just really cute. Let's open it. And look how gorgeous the inside is. So my Auntie Lane, she's an amazing aunt. I've got 4 amazing, gorgeous aunts, and I used to live with Auntie Lane, and we're really close, and we always go shopping together, and she bought me this before I left back to England one year, and I just fell in love with it, and it wasn't even that cheap because Canada is expensive. It's not like America where like everything's cheap. And I remember at the Winners there, Winners is like the equivalent of our Marshalls or TJ Maxx in Canada, but it's more expensive than our TJ Maxx or Marshalls because it's Canada. Everything's like priced out. Like for being in that kind of shop, like in TJ Maxx, this would probably be like $40-50. But in Canada, I think it was like 100 something, but she bought it for me because I loved it so much and I use it all the time. And I just, okay, so on this side, you get these elastic belt type things to keep everything in. These are actually really useful. And with every It luggage, you get the It lining. You can kind of see it from different angles. It's quite subtle on this one, but you can see it is like stamped onto the lining in different angles. And here you have 2 elasticated pockets and then 1 zipped mesh compartment. Someone came knocking on my door just now in the middle of my review. And it's supposed to be a bedtime. And the funny thing is, every time I close the door, she has to come up. She doesn't like me. She doesn't like anyone closing the door because she's the Queen Sheba of the house, and she has to be able to access every room. This is Nova, my little girl. She's probably not going to stay on my lap. She's not a lap dog, even though she's supposed to be. She's a pug. She's supposed to love being on people, but she hates being on people. She is an independent girl. And this is probably the longest time she's ever stayed on my lap ever. I'm just waiting for her to get off. I don't want her to get off, of course, but she will always just push herself off me. But she's also tired. She's also tired. Hi, my beautiful girl. Look, Mr. Giraffe is waiting for you. She always keeps her favorite toy here, even though she doesn't sleep with me most of the time because I stay up too late doing this kind of stuff and she hates it. So I'm about to show you the best part of this luggage. So basically you've got 2, I love all the double zippers. You've got 2 zippers. This is the best part. This is why this bag fits so much. Ta-da! You can fit even more stuff inside of this compartment here, which keeps everything separate from the main bag and it doesn't come spilling out, and you can really stuff this. If you especially do all the rolling method with clothes and things like that, I have stuffed so much into this luggage. It's amazing. So this is honestly the best roller suitcase I have ever had, and I will use it until it will not function no more. I will use it to pieces. The zippers are just so amazing, super chunky and high quality. and it's just a perfect size. It's quite small. You see, it's quite compact, but it packs a punch. It's perfect. I will give you the dimensions. So width, it is about 14 inches. I'm going to get a blood blister from that now. Yeah, this is how I get injured, because I do things like this. Okay. And then height, I'm just getting really annoyed with me right now. Height is, come over here. Sit down. Come over here, darling. Lay down. Lay down. You don't have to face the light. Lay this way. There we go. Okay. Length, what? Okay, so the height, basically, I'm gonna get the height of it. It's 17 inches, 17 and a half inches. And depth, it's hard because it's not, it's about 8 inches depth. Come here, darling, sit down. I'm gonna put this over here. Come here. Come put this here. Come on, lay down here, darling. She's getting so annoyed because she wants to sleep. Okay, so this is the Baggallini Weekender. And it's not cheap, like considering it's a nylon bag, it's not that cheap. Like I think the original price was bordering 200, but I got a really good deal on it. I think I got it for like under 100. And I was looking everywhere for the transport. I love the transport and I have it. I have the purple version with the bottle green, moss green on the inside. And I have no idea where the bloody hell it went. I looked everywhere. I looked in my attic, I looked in my closet, I looked in my wardrobe. I have no idea. I was just like, what the fuck? I love that bag. I absolutely love that bag. But I so wish I had found it in the grey version, because I love grey a lot more than purple. I'm not a huge purple fan. This is actually quite a large travel bag considering it's a carry-on. It goes a little above the dimensions for a personal item for Spirit, but because it's soft and smushy, you can do that. It's only if it's structured and where you have to like be really strict with the exact dimension limits. But if you have a smushy bag, you can kind of go over those limits as long as you can squish it into that little metal, does your bag fit in here thing. This bag is amazing because for one thing, it's Baggallini. For those of you who don't know Baggallini, they're like a casual travel company, but the bags are virtually indestructible. Such high quality nylon, really well stitched. I've never had a Baggallini ever show wear or fall apart. Like they're just built for abuse. So I fell in love with this bag because of its size. I wanted to have like quite a robust, large travel bag. The length of it, it's so long. The length of it is 21 inches. Like that's very long. 21 inches is 52 centimeters. And the width is 7.5 inches, which is about 19 centimeters. And the depth is 9 inches. Okay, so I love the colors. I absolutely love grey and pink, especially together. And this bag would make, not only it makes a perfect travel bag, but it also makes a great baby bag, work bag, whatever. I'm not too fond of the zippers. I normally don't like zippers that are double linked like this, and they're so, I mean, I get why. They're really flexible and they move everywhere, but I prefer the more rigid, chunky zippers that don't have these moving parts. Like when I just want one solid piece of zipper pull going into the actual piece that's on the zipper itself. But I don't like this extra bit. I mean, I get why they do it because it's less prone to breaking and whatever, but they just feel flimsy to me, even though the high quality on the Baggallini, I just like really chunky, one piece of metal as a zipper pull. Okay, this bag almost has too many pockets. I feel like a travel bag, if it has too many, I've lost shit because I couldn't remember which pocket it was. And when you're in a rush, you're not going to be checking all the fucking pockets, and then you have a million pockets, and it's just like you lose shit because you forget. Like, you forget things aren't even in places because you don't check all the places. So the great thing about this bag too is that, of course, it has a shoulder strap, and the shoulder strap's this really nice thick piece of nylon. It's got the high quality clasps at the end, adjustable of course. On the back there's 3 pockets, deep pockets as well. Perfect for a water bottle. Let me just show you. We've got this Dasani water bottle. The cutting corners, do you see how small this cap is? It's so thin, it's like a millimeter. They like cut it down to like a quarter of the original size of the cap. I was telling my beau the other day, I'm like, the cutting corners, and it's just barely a cap. Next thing you know, they won't even have a cap. Just be a little pull and you just pull it off. But anyway, this is normal size water bottle, and actually these pockets are perfect for just that. They're so deep. Look at that. You could fit larger ones as well. There's so much room. Then you've got these side ones that you can also put them in. Look, they're huge. So you've got these really deep pockets. You've got them on each side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 deep pockets just on the back and the sides, and there's more in the front. This pocket is full, this middle pocket, because you just unzip this and it becomes a sleeve for the trolley. I normally am not a fan of this. I prefer, even if they have this, they should always have another pocket within this piece, just so you can also still have, you don't lose a pocket just because you're putting it. It's late and you want to play. See, she's like a child still. She was like this when she was a puppy. She gets into her like playful moods way past your bedtime, and then she'll pass the fuck out in 5 seconds. And there's no like indicator. She'll just be like playing 1 second, like snoring the next second. She doesn't have like a downtime. She's a good girl. Look at her face. Look at her face. She just absolutely loves Mr. Giraffe. Okay. So I'm like, okay, that's great. You can put it over a trolley handle. I really hate bags with just this, and then you absolutely lose your pocket completely if you like put it over the trolley sleeve. So this isn't bad. I wouldn't have bought it if it didn't have these pockets in the back. But because, see, I didn't even know this was there. I don't even know how old that is. But like, because they still had these 2 pockets and then the side pockets, they can afford to do this. But most travel bags will only have 1 pocket, which has this, and then as soon as you use it as a trolley sleeve, you don't have a fucking pocket anymore. You just lost your pocket, which is so stupid. Like, you guys, companies out there everywhere, listen to me. If you do this, make sure you have a pocket, like an actual pocket. I just don't see the point of this. It's stupid. Just like have it open or something. You know what I mean? It's great if you have an extra pocket, but like there should always be a pocket built into the sleeve regardless. Okay, anyway. Did I just lecture I just lectured everyone. Okay. This is cool about the handles because they fold it over and stitch it like that. It's so much more comfortable to carry in the hand than if it was just like this. This would like cut up your hand because of the edges are really rigid and hard. So the fact that they fold them over and stitch them, it's very comfortable over the shoulder and really comfortable in the hand. Okay, so the front is amazing. You get this pocket right here. I wish this was magnetized and built into the seam like the transport. What I love about the transport bag so much, and I think more travel bags should do it, is have a pocket built into the seam where it doesn't look like a pocket, because it's so safe for your phone, then have a hidden magnet or a magnet opening it. The transport has that. That's why I was looking for it, because it has this pocket in the seam. You can't tell it's there unless you open it. I love hidden pockets. Like, it's such a vibe, and it's not just a vibe, it's so useful and it's safe, because if it doesn't look like a pocket, you're less prone to have it being like pickpocketed. Do you know what I mean? So, and the shitty thing is with this one, it's so short, you can only lay your phone horizontally. You can't put your phone in vertically. So you have to kind of like put your phone in an angle. It's just kind of weird. And it's obviously a pocket. Like, what if you fall asleep? You can just get into it. There's no security measure to like protect it. But I always feel protected if there's like a magnet in a deep pocket within, because it is harder for people to even see that anything's there, and then even harder for them to like reach in. But this one, it's like, oh look, there it is. Anyway, then they've got 2 large pockets on the outside. I love these. It's always useful to have exterior pockets. So I'm finding all this stuff, I just like randomly put in all these pockets when I traveled before. Okay, and then there's this large pocket right here, which is amazing. Okay, this is what I don't like. These really loose pockets. Like, why even have them if they're going to be so loose? They just kind of get in the way. It's almost like having this extra piece of material that doesn't have much use. It's so loose that it doesn't really do a good job at separating or keeping things secure, because it just, everything just falls out of it anyway. It's just so huge. So there's some things I don't like about this bag, like that kind of thing. And then there's a similar thing on the inside. So while the size is amazing, you got another loose pocket here, and this is where I question the quality. The only thing this bag is, see, it's just like starting, the material is so thin inside that you can see the Velcro is so secure where it's starting to like pull on the material, and it's like probably going to cause a hole, and I'll probably have to like get rid of this pocket. Like, there's no use for it. Look at that, it's just so flimsy, it's just so loose. It's just really annoying, actually. I just didn't like that at all. Great thing about most Baggallini though bags, it comes with an RFID protection pocket, so you can keep all your... Okay, she loves this bag because this is her puppy bag. Any Baggallini bag we had, like, oh, the purple bag was her puppy bag. So this is why she wants to get in. But I have to show, come here darling, sit down, sit down. She wants to get in because she has always loved bags since she was a puppy. So she's like a cat, I swear to God, she's like a cat. Happy, are you happy now? Are you happy? Okay, come here, come over here. You want to sleep? Come over here, darling. Yeah. Down here, sit down. Sit down. Okay. So I want to show you guys. You want to play? You want to play? You want to play? Such a good girl. Yes, you are such a good girl. In her first 6 months, she was so difficult. She was the most difficult puppy ever, and she became the most amazing, independent, well-behaved dog ever because I didn't sleep the first month. I was a full-time pup mom, full-time dog mom in the first 6 months. And I didn't sleep. She was so difficult because she's so smart. Like repetition, correction, every day teaching her stuff. Every day we learn something new when she's a puppy. And look at her now. She's got patience. She's well behaved. She takes herself outside. And that's why I tell people, like, parenting is fucking hard. It's hard. Like, I didn't sleep. I thought I was gonna die when I was raising her. I was just like, oh my God, I can't do this. Because most people just don't care, and they just like, oh, they'll grow out of it. I don't believe in that. You have to start training and teaching from the time as young as possible. I think it applies to human children as well. Like, you don't just let them, oh, they'll grow out of the phase. No, you have to teach them. They're smart. Like, she's so smart. She's like a sponge. She learned everything so quickly. But again, she was stubborn, she was defiant, she wanted to argue with me, and she wanted to not listen. Never spanked her, I never raised a hand to her, and it's hands-off training is just all positive reinforcement. I growled at her a lot though, because that's what mummy dogs do, and I lunged at her. Like, you have to do dog language behavior with them. Okay, anyway. So every Baggallini bag comes with these RFID protection sleeves, so you can put your little pocket, wallet, little purse in there with all the credit cards that you want to protect so you don't get your identity thieved remotely. And they always have this little lanyard with the clasps, and then there's always a D-ring inside of the Baggallini tote so you can link to the D-ring. These were great puppy bags though, because with the D-ring I used to link her harness. What did I do? And the other one, actually it's the other bag that just had this attached to the inside, and I would link it to her harness so she couldn't jump out because she was a puppy and all crazy. Then on the other side there's this other zipped pocket, and again it's just so massive and huge. It's just, I don't know, the material is just too soft to make them into dividers. Everything is too loosely done. It should have just been, I would have been happy if it just had no pockets on the inside, to be honest, because the material is so soft and thin. It would have just been better as just a big large bag. But I do love the colors. So yeah, that's my issue with this bag. Like, things like that bother me. There's too many things on this bag that bothers me, even though overall it's a great durable travel bag with lots of great exterior pockets. Every time I looked at like how flimsy this interior pocket was, or how, you know, the outside, it just had this tiny pocket here, and like nowhere truly like secure for my phone. Like, I would put my phone in here, but again it was just like annoying to have to keep zipping open and zipping closed and then having to angle it on this side. It's just so fucking annoying. I was just like, you know, it's great for the winter, great for Canada, I want to travel, but it's not perfect. It's very far from perfect. It looks nice, but functionality wise, the transport is so much easier of the bag to use. And the material they used on the inside was a lot higher quality than this. This just doesn't feel, feels very thin and cottony, and you can see it's already kind of ripping because of the Velcro. The Velcro is so strong, it's like ripping. But I mean, if the material was strong enough, it wouldn't rip like that. So, you want to go inside? Do you want to go inside the bag? Come here, come over here first. I want you to come over on this side. She's so smart. Okay, then you come in here. Okay, go on. Go. You see your big girl now. Even though you do fit. Even though you fit. Mummy used to carry you in this when you were small. Yes, she did. I don't know why you're kissing me when you never kiss me. I swear to God, she knows she's on camera. Oh, my love. You're so sweet. She never kisses me. She never kisses me. This is a very rare moment. She's not that affectionate of a dog. Okay, my darling. I have to do a review. I love your kisses. Oh, she love you. Look, is that Mr. Giraffe? You want Mr. Giraffe in the bag with you? Okay, so that's it. I have to go to bed. What's she doing? I have to go to bed, and I hope you enjoyed this review. I'm going to be trying to do more videos. I'm so tired from work, but I'm going to be trying my best. And Nova, you are fooling the whole world. She is absolutely never like this. I think she's just really comfortable and she's happy. She's in her bag. You know, when she was a puppy, she loved being in this bag so much that we had to like take the bag away. We were afraid she was gonna spend all day in the bag. It's like a security blanket. Okay, bye say bye to everyone. Say bye to everyone. Bye everyone, and I'll see you in my next video.